Yo. I don't know, brother. Have not loaded into the league yet. No, had a pretty good day. Commits. I bet you did, nigga. What does the recruit battle mean? You're a noun. Wait, do they have that for every player? Yes, sir. How the fuck are you locked out? Sex. What? You don't like my answer? What? Ask me. I bet you I will. It's actually OD because I forgot my audio and my mic is working. You have to change topic. Change topic. Would you throw a pick? Wait, who are you playing? Did that other league start yet? What points? I think my audio is fixed on my stream. What points? Oh, never mind. I think my audio is fixed on my stream. No, you can have my points in Ultimate Team. Who should I give them to? Okay. Nah, if y'all play for the points, that would be actually fucking hilarious. How much value is that worth? Oh, 25, buddy. Nigga, I don't owe you jack shit. Okay, what do I owe you money for, son?
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good,
You can't
it's not
see.
bragging. An elite wide
It is actually funny because you never beat me. You can't even point to a victory to say I owed you money because you never beat me. Okay. The closest you came to beat me was when you had Kansas, and you still got built. Alright, let me focus on my league game.
Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun
These
Devils.
jerseys look nice.
48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yo, how's this nigga ranked 15th and he's 1-3?
And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off.
All right, did you see my post in the league?
On the move from inside is 5. And the ball
Oh, let's go. This nigga fumbled.
kicking team's got it.
I told this nigga, so, all right, so you know I was in Dallas, right? So, but I had my game with me. Like, I played Keith, right? So I told him, I'm like, all right. I was like, because he hit me yesterday. I said, let's set 5 o'clock on Tuesday because I don't know what time I'm going to be home tonight, right?
Leaves it with the back.
I was like, I'll try to play you sooner, but I'm not locking into no time, and I missed about 15 minutes and get a force loss. So he's like, oh, like, Tuesday ain't gonna work. I got boxing lessons, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, whatever, we'll figure it out. So then Tef DMs me like, it looking like you're a force loss. I'm like, how am I getting a force loss? Mind you, I could play all day today until like maybe 4 o'clock, and then I'm home all day tomorrow. Niggas talking about how is my force loss.
Looking for a man. It's Mayaba.
Hey, yo, niggas really want hands.
Wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver.
Did you ever watch that game with me in Arkansas?
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone.
That shit was crazy. I was down 14 with a minute left. Sent that shit in overtime and then sold.
Grab in the end zone for the score.
That was the first time I ever got an onside kickback.
Country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got
Pause, nigga.
hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go
If
down.
you
the
clutch.
field. Shot right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense.
So Aaron, so my flight today was at I was Central. So my flight was at 6:30 Central, right? So you know prayer is Central. So I was going to try to, because I ended up just staying at the crib all day. So I was going to try to play him at because he got off at 2. So I was like, all right, if you get home like 2:15, I just play you, because I had to leave until like 4 something, right? But he like, I don't get home to 3. So I'm like, nah, that's gonna be a little too tight. Yo, I'm like, that's gonna be a little too tight, cause my game's been taking like an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know how long your game's been taking, but my shit's been taking like an hour 10 minutes.
The old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this playing your own
So I told this nigga that
Something
nigga talking
about
about,
it, I'm sure
oh,
this is the style
nigga said, oh, my
of
game's been
play.
47
Probably come
minutes.
flooding back. But there's also a competitive
And if I'd had to
element.
quit, should have been a force
Beat this
loss.
squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances. And
Bro, this is
understand
crazy
he's
because
the
I
home team.
picked the wrong
He wants
defensive
this crowd
playbook,
to
and I
get
don't
in
have
this
my
ball
dime
game.
defense that I
He just
run.
gave a rousing speech to his guys in
How am I
the
gonna handle that, Sin?
field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
So you know in the league how it's broke, so you can only pick one defensive playbook.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 30.
I know the teams had defensive playbooks.
He'll take it himself.
Quarterback run.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it.
I like to play dime, and I don't have my dime defense.
In today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run.
I can't really do that this year, though.
Give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Pocket breaking down.
Because
As he throws.
my team not good enough yet.
Got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have
But it's funny, I can play zone a lot more this year because I used to get cooked on zone when people would like auto hot route the niggas up the field, but you can't do that as fast with the quarterback jukes and shit.
Slithers into space.
And niggas still running halfback snaps.
Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really
Come on, praise a new year, nigga, get a new game.
control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up
No,
lanes to
got 3
run
yards.
through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big.
Bro, I'm really sick I don't got my defensive playbook, bro. This is fucking unfortunate.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Levitt.
Yo, tackle this nigga, yo.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down.
She know how to, that nigga Rick Ross say she know how to make me smile when she do it with the sex.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Shit a classic.
All the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Cam, what you been up to, man? I'm out here vibing, man. What's up? What's up with the new job, yo? New job?
Try to make up for some of that
They said
lost
that shit is
ground on
wig.
second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the
This from the job you said was wig?
the decision where I understand.
Oh, wait,
let's
why
get
they
this
fire
football
you?
out, let's get some positive yards and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You want to change this route.
Bro, gotta be more to the story.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's him in stride inside the 10. And
Wait,
he'll
what
take it in.
happened on Saturday?
Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner, reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mayaba. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. There's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big throw. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback adapting. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you
How long was you there?
Top 10 in the nation in points per game, because they don't have to drive the field.
Where was this job at? This was at Amazon?
Can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Nigga said the nigga stand. He was a white dude?
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He might want another play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
And the Sun Devils need a massive jump.
Wait, what's his name?
Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He unleashes a long one. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks.
Yo, it's cool. I'm gonna just play instead of center, all right?
Before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's going
I didn't see him.
down the middle.
Let's go.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
A 1st down run in the red zone.
I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate because I'm a gremlin.
Defense is on its heels. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Good tackle.
His way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Dances away to buy time.
Touchdown. Let's go, baby. Truck that nigga.
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll listen this drive from the 28-yard line. Brown has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires left.
Come on. All right. Oh, I live with that because he dropped the pick.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Bro, gotta get up out of there, dog.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot.
Bro.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking left.
Bro.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Like, where is this guy throwing a rock at, bro?
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Bro, how did I not convert that fucking fourth down, bro?
On the ground, it's Udo. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. It put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. The throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Bro, how's this nigga blocking me?
Touchdown, Arizona State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires one high and deep.
Come on, bro. Let me moss that nigga.
On the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Trojans will hustle to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Turns it loose deep.
Yo, why do you keep overthrowing the ball?
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out that receiver.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Bro, this man overthrows it right to his defense. This shit is so annoying, bro. This nigga just overthrows the ball every time I have somebody open.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything.
Aaron, did you see that?
So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He's wide open and overthrows him. The play before that, I got him beat. He overthrows him like.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they throw so fast.
Y'all was better off staying on college.
Stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A lot of overthrows.
2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mayava.
Yo, this is really insane, bro. This is really insane. This is really getting me tight.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. The toss to the right.
Good defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Extending the play. Looking down the left side.
Why he don't overthrow the ball?
Down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game.
Niggas really just made me overthrow 4 straight passes. Makes 0 sense.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Mayava. Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws one to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Using his legs, it's Udo. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just 2 over Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was no...
He's got it, first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Off the play fake. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lots of running room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Short hands, it's Straka. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, USC! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. It's a seam wide open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to throw, it's Levin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be third and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for space to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Now they'll run it on the toss. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got his man downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levin. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw again. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every U.S.
Time to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion with jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. and the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.